Because we want to protect our asses from crybabies, salty bitches, and lawsuits, we want to remind you this show is rated M for mature individuals only. That means if you're easily offended by graphic language, griefers, or full frontal nudity, please disconnect now and get the fuck out. Thank you, Mario, but the good podcast is in another castle. I know you want this body, but you just can't have it.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Remove From Play, the show where we remove ourselves from the culture and hobby we love to discuss it. What is that culture and hobby?
Video games.
Video games, yes. It is Tuesday, June 30th, 2015. The real 143. This joke will end eventually.
Or it won't.
Or it won't.
For
Yes.
a second there, it seemed like there was a question mark in your little screen that you're reading this script from. Because it sounded like you were questioning. This is removed from play?
No, I'm trying. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't talk well. Even though I do a show where I talk a lot. So I was trying to slow down the way you say that usually. Usually when I say that line, it's all muddy and fucked up.
Oh.
So I'm trying to improve my quality of production here in terms of my speaking voice.
I see. Ooh, who's that?
And I accidentally clicked the soundboard.
Eh.
So yeah, it was an epic transition. I'm Mac19, host and producer. I press the buttons. I'm joined, as always, by these asshats here. Crazy Peepers. Patrick Crazy Peepers Malarkey.
Okay, yeah, that's my first name.
And last name.
Yes, and then Eli. He's one of those one-name people. That's what it
Indeed.
is. He doesn't have a last name or middle name.
He's like Cher.
Yeah.
Cher. Eli. Eli is now Cher. That is. I'm call you Cher from now on, Eli.
Don't do that.
Here, sing a song for us.
No.
Do you we're in woof after woof?
Is that a Cher song?
Yes.
Is that really?
Yes. Is it sad that I know that what a Cher song is, or is that?
I was thinking about that in the car.
Or is that a good thing? I don't
See,
know.
he was singing it in the car.
Yeah.
It was Destiny then. Destiny. We are not doing this one live because there's something wrong with my computer.
Oh.
Firewall settings. I don't know. For some reason, all my ports got blocked, and I think I might have a virus.
Too much
I don't
porn.
know. Yeah, apparently too much porn. I did watch porn.
Uh-oh.
So there you go.
Oh,
Maybe
you
that's it.
son of a bitch.
But I do it like the safest way you possibly can on the internet. So fuck.
I thought that was I thought that was just spilt milk.
Gross.
Oh, that's hilarious. That was hilarious, Crazy Peepers. That was hilarious. Yes, but we're back for another week. Yeah, we missed out last week because Elias had some things he had to do, like see a movie.
Yeah. It's true, I did.
How was it? Let's start off with that. Let's go around the table here. Hello, Elias. How have you been?
Hello, I'm good. Hey.
Good. Been about 2 weeks. How you been?
Still good.
Still good. Still good. I know that might have changed from 10 seconds ago. I don't know. You still good?
Nope, I'm still good. I
Okay.
saw Inside Out last week. It's a Pixar movie, the newest Pixar movie. It's
for people who don't know, I do these hand signals.
yeah.
I'm from down the hallway where the other studio room is,
Oh
obviously.
yeah, totally.
They can see my hand signals. And when Eli did that grin, because he saw I gave him the thumbs up, that he corrected himself.
Indeed, it was a distracting thumbs up though.
Yeah. So you saw Inside Out. Apparently,
Yeah,
this is the best fucking
From way
Disney
back
movie
here
ever.
down the hall, it looked like you were telling them to go for second base.
Yes,
Like,
that's exactly it.
no.
Go for second base.
Indeed. Yeah, it's not the best one. I'd say it's like a B.
Really?
Solid
Because
B movie.
everyone
Yeah,
on the
a lot
internet
of, it's
has
been a
been
lot of
like,
really good reviews.
it's the best thing ever. Like, everybody on the internet.
I wouldn't say this is possible.
You saw it too?
Yeah, I saw one of my kids.
Oh, makes sense. It's a kids movie. I
Thought
saw
it
it
was
with my
It
grown-up
doesn't really
family.
seem.
Excuse me, but it is a family film because it's designed for people of all ages can go at the same time.
It doesn't
Sure,
really
though.
seem like it would appeal to kids all that much, though. 'Cause
It's got colors that they like.
yeah, it has colors.
That's
That's
what
it.
appeals to the kids, though, really.
That's what appeals to them kids.
And
these
they
days, them
smile. A lot
colors.
of the characters smile. but there's a lot of like the reason it doesn't get like an A or something is because of the girl Riley. There's been a lot of people pointing out that she's like the least developed character in the whole movie,
Oh,
and it's
Jesus
true.
Christ.
She kind of is. Like when you think about it, there's all the parts where it's like happening inside the brain, and then it goes back to the outside, and Riley's like unhappy, and then it goes back inside the brain, then Riley's running away, and then it's like all this time passed that we didn't see in Riley's world, and like she doesn't really have much character herself. But
no, what
Is
are
it
you
a
talking
female
about? All of
character?
her personalities are her character.
I know, but like you will kind of want to see it in Riley's point of view as well.
God, does every character need to be like? Okay, can a movie be good without every single character just being developed so perfectly? Like Jesus, I feel like we got
Well,
such
it'll be
high
better.
standards for everything
No,
nowadays.
it's not. It's not a huge complaint. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's so. I heard some reviews make that point, and then at first I was like, "No, I hate that. I disagree." But then I thought about it.
disagree,
Then I
yeah.
thought about it, and I was like, "Oh, actually, no. They've got a point. That is true." Like thinking about the movie after they say that, it's like, yeah, I see what they mean. But I still liked it.
Even
And I
Bing
s-
Bong can
Is
work
it-
character
is it-
development.
Is it
Yeah,
better?
Bing
Is it
Bong
better
did.
than Up? Is it better than Up?
No.
No, it's not better than
No.
Up.
I liked Up a lot more.
Is it better than
Yeah.
Wall-E?
No, of course
No.
not. Is it better than Toy Story 1? And no, of course it's
Actually,
like.
it probably is better than Toy
No,
Story
it's not better
1.
than Toy Story 1.
Toy Story 1's a little hard to watch now. It does
Yeah.
look good still, but it
No.
does. It's a little hard to watch.
You
I
mean
can't
like
watch it.
You mean
Two-
like graphically?
Yeah, 1's a hard. 2 is fine. You can get over. You can get over 2, but
I think I
1's
can get
just
over
a
1.
tiny bit
Because the
hard.
story's really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's horrible, but it's just a little rough.
I'd
Yeah,
say
rough.
this is better than
The animations look so stiff now in the first one.
Welcome
Yeah,
to
they're a
Remove
bit
from Play, where we talk about animation.
It's true, no, but like it's better than Cars. It's better than Cars 2. It's better than
It is better than
Brave.
Planes.
Planes actually I found out wasn't Pixar. It was actually a Disney movie, but it was a spin-off of Cars, so I didn't have to see it.
So
you know?
Pixar didn't make it. So okay. whatever.
Yeah, but it's still the crappiest load of crap
Hey man,
ever.
if without Planes, we wouldn't have Wreck-It Ralph.
Is that even true?
Well, they gotta get some practice in for 3D somehow,
I
right?
suppose it's better than Wreck-It Ralph, even though that's not Pixar
What?
again. You don't think Inside Out was better than Wreck-It Ralph?
Oh.
Oh, I think it was. That was Wreck-It Ralph was good, but like I don't know, I like Inside Out better. Inside Out would make a cool like video game, I think.
When are we going to get the Disney Infinity figurines? That's all I want to know.
Good question. Do you know?
Soon,
Oh.
hopefully soon. I like how I just assume everything's about little plastic figurines now. That's what it is. That's
Yeah,
life.
these would be good for figurines. For
That's
sure.
life. That is life now.
I like sad and issues funny.
Yes, is that funny?
Yeah.
So you have a productive 2 weeks seeing a movie. Anything else go on? And how about in playing any games lately?
Oh
Steam,
yeah.
Steam sale happened. Did you get anything?
Yeah, I only got one thing. I didn't really want anything at the time of the Steam sale, so I just got a game called Rock of Ages, which is like
Ooh, I heard of that.
Game
You've heard
where
of
you're
it?
rocking, you roll down.
and you smash into like pop-up book style
You s-
castles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got that. I didn't play it yet, but
oh, that sounds like Steam to me.
yeah, you know how it is. It was like the cheaper the game is, the less likely I am to play it for some reason.
What do you mean I've got to play the games I buy in the Humble Bundle? Don't
No,
you
I'm
just gotta
definitely gonna
buy
get
them?
it. I'm gonna play it. It's gonna be something fun to do, like just in general, especially if I can play it in
Oh.
windowed mode.
I get to go on vacation. I got all this free time. Guess I'll play some games.
Mhm. Play some game.
Could happen. I do that sometimes. I played Agario. I like playing that while I'm like in school there, because you know what I do. I rotoscope, which is really really boring. So I take breaks on the internet and I go play Agario for like 45 minutes at a time. And
45
you would think
minutes?
a 45 minutes is a long break, but like when you have to go back to rotoscoping, it's super frustrating.
But
and tedious.
rotoscoping is just you. Isn't rotoscoping supposed to make animation easier? I don't understand.
Sort of, but you still got to trace things properly.
Oh Jesus!
It's tedious.
It's still
It's
work.
tedious.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
it's
like
kinda
something
work.
you spin or do something and then.
No,
just
you're thinking
make-
about a
takes-
zoetrope.
I thought it just takes photos and turns them all animated.
Oh.
Well, that's the idea, but it doesn't do it automatically.
Oh,
People
man, that
still need to
sucks
do it.
then.
They've been trying for like 60 years to do it automatically, but it still requires people to do it.
Jesus, someone will make a computer to do it. Don't worry. Wait, just do 3D animation. End of story. There you go.
Well, no, rotoscope is useful for 3D because that's like motion capture. You know, motion capture.
Couldn't you just do the same thing in like Sony Vegas and put in a filter over it?
Oh. Rotoscoping is what they did in Jurassic World.
No, but I'm saying like let's say you had like your 2D. I call it 2D. So you got your film.
Okay, your film, yeah.
So your actors that moved, and then instead of whatever rotoscoping, you trace it, right? You trace that, right? Essentially,
yeah.
you trace that,
Yeah,
right?
essentially you trace
So why don't you just have a computer do that?
because it can't. It doesn't know where the edges of things are. And
So beyond filters, it probably can't do that. Gotcha.
no, because it doesn't know what a person look. A computer doesn't actually know what a person.
I'm thinking
looks
of like a filter that just goes over it, but you're talking if it's doing all the tracing. I guess you're right.
Yeah, because you could like do a posterized filter and it would kind of divide everything up, but then the computer still doesn't know like what's supposed to be kept and what's supposed to be thrown away.
Yes, and plus it probably doesn't handle like any kind of lighting well. Then if it's just a filter going over things, right?
Yeah, if there's lighting changes require a person to come in and do stuff.
Like, excuse me, I'm the lighting specialist, and you have to outsource that to me.
That's true. There are lighting
Yes,
specialists.
there are. That's why those credits are so goddamn long
Indeed.
in movies.
I want to find out what the best boy is and what he does.
The what boy?
The best boy in the credits, because you always see his
What the hell is
name.
Best boy.
I don't know, but he's the best boy.
He's the one that
The
runs
fuck
around
is a
getting
best boy? Is
coffees
that
for
like-
everyone.
Is he?
No, that's like
an
an intern. Come on, they don't.
I know. Yeah, I
credit
can't
interns.
imagine the best boy. The best boy gets the coffees. Someone gets the coffee for the best boy.
I hope
Actually, he's
so.
not old enough to drink coffee.
I hope so. That's what happens. Because if you're the best boy, you better have someone bring you coffee.
See, when you're making a movie and stuff,
Yeah.
there's a lot of frustration, sometimes sexual frustration.
That's
you
what
need
it
the best
sounds.
boy.
I know the best boy. It sounds like he does that. It just sounds
Maybe.
like it sounds
he
creepy.
took it the best.
Maybe it's like some inside film
He's
thing.
the tightest asshole of them all.
Not anymore.
No, that's why he's the best because it always goes back
So how you been, Pat?
Okay.
after that.
After that horrible
Visual.
mentioning of best
Be-
boy.
being the best
but-
boy. What have you been playing?
What have you been playing? Yeah, what have you been up to?
What
It's
have
been
I
2
been
weeks.
playing?
What you been playing?
A lot of games. Jurassic World, Lego.
I know. I'm still very surprised you got that. I don't know why.
I
It's-
like the Lego games.
A lot of people do.
But I also, it's like, I just saw Jurassic World and it's just like, hit me right in the nostalgia. I had to get some more Jurassic Park.
okay, quick 5-second review of Jurassic World right now. Ready?
Watch
boom.
the end.
It's her first half movie is really slow and shitty, but then watch the end and it's amazing. There you go, done.
Ooh, okay.
The ending makes it worth it.
But you know they got to build up some kind of character, something, so you kind of feel something for the people. So there you go. That's why they have to
No.
make it boring in the beginning.
The little boys were not needed at all.
There's annoying
Side thing too. I realized that you know how they're in the giant hamster balls.
Yes.
How come those aren't on tracks? What if they tried to kill dinosaurs with those things? Those assholes.
That's a good point. Running over their eggs.
Oh
Yeah.
look, there's Triceratops. Let's run into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of dumb.
Oh, in Jurassic World, I saw some Pakistani guy being outraged over the movie because the dinosaurs were called Packies. Is that true?
Packies. What?
The Pachiosauruses
Oh.
are called Packies, and he was like, when he was in
Oh.
the theater, he was like, why they're calling them He was British. Why are they
Oh.
calling them Packies? I'm so offended, but then later he went and Googled, and he's like, Packies are Pachyosaurus, and guess what they found them? Pakistan. And he was super offended. It was funny, though, because in
Oh,
England...
I thought they were just shortening the name because they were lazy. That's what I kind of would think.
Nope, Pachyosaurus and Packies.
Cool. Well, there you go. That's fun. There you go. There you go. That's
The more you know.
The more you know. Yes. You know, I took that sounder off, you
Oh,
bastards.
no, it's not there anymore.
Yeah, because fucking no one ever.
No
did
one ever
anything.
provides any
No one ever
facts.
did anything ever, so it was like fucking. Plus, it's copyrighted technically,
Oh,
so
okay.
Oh, that's
all that
good.
copyright. So Jurassic World Lego. So is it literally just like the movie?
Yeah, pretty much you're just playing through the story of the movies. You got the little boss battles.
The
they got all
movies?
the pieces. Yeah, you get to do the first movie, second movie, third movie, and now Jurassic.
Wow,
Cool.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Is it still the same old Lego goodness? You just look for a brick, stack them up, go through this level, find the next area with the hidden little the studs. Like it's still all that's all the same still.
Doesn't
Yeah,
sound like
but
it.
the cool thing about this game is they hold. Pretty much, you get to make your own dinosaur.
Oh, that's cool. You can build a dinosaur?
Yeah.
That's cool. That is cool.
Sweet.
Wait, can you build it like totally customize every aspect of it, or you kind of gotta put together
It's
heads
kinda
and tails and
Customized.
stuff?
Like I want to make a custom T-Rex. Pretty much, body of the T-Rex, head of Triceratops, tail of the Stegosaurus.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
in
it's
the
still cool.
movie
Still cool.
they had this whole like gene splicing thing about it. So in the game, you're gene splicing dinosaurs pretty much.
Yeah, you get to change the patterns on them, change color.
Yeah. To make the alter thing we did with dogs. Yeah, they do it with dinosaurs pretty much.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, was playing that. Got Far Cry 4. It was on
Ooh.
sale on PlayStation.
Which you did some awesome shit with elephants.
Yeah. Just jumped right on an elephant, and started killing people.
Poor elephant took a lot of bullets for you.
The elephant lived in the end.
Yeah, the elephant took a shit ton. I didn't know. I wonder if elephants really could take that many bullets.
Probably not.
I don't know. Why don't you go ask a poacher?
Well, I could. There you go. Yeah.
Well, elephants that can take like small arms fire.
No, I was getting shot by
There was
AKs.
a mix. Yeah, it was a mixture of fire.
They
There was
probably
some,
can't take an AK.
There was definitely small fire, and there was definitely AKs, and there was definitely heavy.
I think
stuff
they were
beyond
more
that.
aiming at me though than the elephant.
Yeah.
They were just hitting the top of that one.
Then
I
they
saw a
were
video of a guy shooting at a moose,
a moose.
and then the moose almost got him, but he had like a Glock. He shot it like 67 times.
You're talking about that one video on the internet that the people got mad about. 'cause they said
Yeah.
but it really was necessary because he.
Oh, was it though?
Yeah, he shot the.
Well,
Oh,
why was he? Why was he so close to the moose? You don't go near moose. They're dangerous.
Are we talking about the same thing? Was he on a snowmobile?
Yeah,
No, they were on.
he was in danger.
Yeah, they were on. They were snowmobile.
I think he shot it too many times though. I think that's what offended people is because he was shooting when it was down. It was so down, its legs were all sticking out. It was dead. He's still shooting in the head. It was
I don't know if
dead.
we're watching the same video. It's clear.
He shot it way too many times, and that's what offended
I think
people.
you're one of them crazy people
No,
on the
he-
internet.
if,
Oh shit! Yep.
Yep.
if
Karma.
he just shot it to
Karma
kill it, why is that
agrees.
karma? Why would that be karma? That's
I
not
don't know
karma.
why it's karma.
You're wrong.
I don't know why it's karma, but
You're
I
Because you're
wrong.
justifying moose shooting.
I'm not. I'm saying it's
But anyway,
not.
I'm not getting this talk.
He
with
shot
you
it
right
too
now.
many
There's nothing-
times.
Nah, I disagree. Whatever.
Let's do the show. Wait,
Okay.
what have you been playing, Matt?
Yes. Oh, you.
Oh, wait, did you
all
finish?
lame people.
No, I didn't finish, but whatever.
Oh, okay. No, finish. No, finish.
No, obviously you don't like to hear me talk.
The
it's
best
true,
boy,
but-
the best boys are responsible for the day-to-day operations of the lighting or grip department.
Ooh, grip on the cocks of the people on set, you know?
Gotta
Their
make sure
many
my butt has a good grip
responsibilities
on that
include
dick.
the
Yeah.
hiring, scheduling, and management of the crew.
Okay. So they're important.
So that's kind
So what if it's a girl though?
That's a good question.
Is the girl called the best boy?
Yep, I think so.
Wow.
I think that's just the title. Just like Chat Girl is the title for our chat.
This
room.
can't be best person.
Best person.
Oh Jesus, are we really gonna get this fucking?
Man of the
Everything's
Year
got to be
award.
fixed in the world, huh?
Feminists will jump on this every chance they get.
Yes, they will.
Mm.
They will. What have I been playing? I've been
Yeah.
playing a shit ton of things. So the Steam summer sale. Yeah, summer sale. I got This War of Mine finally, and I fucking love that game.
Cool.
It's very depressing, and I actually felt bad playing it for a little while, so it did its job effectively. But after a while, I just started to play the game aspect of it, and I like managing my resources managing my scarce amount of resources and having to choose whether I should whether or not to like go out and actually kill somebody. Like I noticed this, like in the game, if you go out and you kill people meaninglessly, you get their supplies easier. Your people become sad and they become depressed and they become broken and they literally won't do anything.
Oh.
So
So
it's like
it's
The
it's
Sims?
fun managing that part of it because in the beginning of the part of the game, you guys are all very much healthy. So I literally just go, all right, beginning of the game, just start stealing from people because now's the only time where they're perfectly sane, where I can make them go crazy a little bit, then bring them back.
That's
So
funny.
in the beginning of the game, I always rob the same old people.
Nice.
Yeah, I rob these old people because they can't defend themselves.
Oh,
So
that
I
makes
robbed
perfect
this-
sense.
So I
Sure.
rob the old people every time, take all their food and everything. So I always have a strong start. And yeah, my
Wow.
guys feel sad, but then they recover after 10 days. So it's like fuck.
I feel
it's good.
bad for robbing those old people.
They were at the end of their
Yeah, they
lives
say shit like that.
anyways.
Each character has their own little journal they keep up with, and you can look at what they're thinking at the time. It's a really interesting game. It's
I don't like our leaders' choices.
stuff like that because the game is about people who don't know. This War of Mine is a game where you play as a set of different people with different talents living in a house trying to survive in a country that just went under siege. So there's no stores, there's no nothing, and there's a military militia all around, stuff like that. So pretty kind of not post-apocalyptic,
So Red
obviously.
Dawn.
What's Red-
Wolverines.
Yeah, maybe. I never said. Is Red Dawn a movie?
Yes.
Okay, I never saw Red Dawn, so I don't know what the hell.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry.
You don't get the reference Wolverines either.
No.
Pretty much, United States invaded by Russia.
Wait, was this with the kids? The
Yeah.
Kids? Okay, I've seen this.
Oh, is
Yeah.
this the big green movie thing? With
No,
the
you
the
motherfucker.
the
There's
sto-
no goat with soccer balls.
so is that soccer movie
No.
that went under siege?
This
or
is like
something?
an 80s movie.
Well, it also got remade. It
Oh.
has Chris Hemsworth in it.
No, I have not seen the new one.
Well, I've not seen that. So if it's anything like that, then sure, maybe it is like that.
Well, I mean, the old one Russia invaded, and this one is, I believe, Korea.
Korea.
That's invaded.
Best Korea.
Okay. Well, maybe it is like that. If it's
But-
anything like just a city being under siege, meaning like
Yeah, they're pretty much under siege. Like they're pretty much kind of in a camp, pretty much.
Yeah, well, in this case, you're in old, abandoned, fucked up buildings, and you have to, like, you do things like repair the holes in your building so at night when people try to rob and kill you, they don't have easy holes to go through. Like, it's kind of sad that that is an actual thing. You get to raise, you can grow plants inside your house to grow tobacco, because tobacco is really high value to trade with people and stuff like that. You can make moonshine. Moonshine, which also trades really high. Sometimes randomly people show up and say, hey, can I live with you? Or they go, hey, do you want to help me steal something from this? And you have to choose whether or not you want to risk losing your character. You get to go out and scavenge every night. Well, generally you want to do that. Sometimes you die. Like, I was so pissed. I was doing such a good run. I got to day, like, 29 or something. No, 21. I went out to scavenge, and I clicked. The way the fighting system works, you got to switch between scavenging and then attacking. So I got discovered, and I started to run away, and I accidentally clicked attacking, and so when you try to do that, it won't do the auto-run thing, and I got caught, and I got shot, and I fucking died.
Oh.
And now, then when I got the next day started, everyone at the house that was still there was all depressed because the lady didn't come back. And then everyone started becoming broken. They wouldn't do anything because when you're broken, they literally sit in the spot and they won't do any commands that you put in the game.
Oh.
So you have days wasted. It takes literally days for them to become unbroken, assuming they don't kill themselves from suicide.
Oh, they can suicide?
Yes, they can suicide if they're too sad.
This is
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, it's a lot to manage. Yeah, it is.
Mm.
But I've been enjoying that quite heavily. Other
Oh.
games I've been playing.
Okay.
I played
You
some.
lost at the game Oregon Trail. You've become broken.
It's kind of well, you do have to manage sickness and stuff, so it does have some elements of Oregon Trail where you have to manage. It's it's a management type of game for sure. Other games I've been playing
While
Heroes of
scavenging,
the
you come across the river. Do you pay the Indian one horse to cross the river?
Oh jeez. I've also been playing Heroes of the Storm. Played a little bit of you Crazy Peepers.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun. I obviously was the best player ever.
Yes.
Obviously.
He's going pro. You already got signed on.
Yeah, I'm going pro. I'm going to join Team Liquid because they totally probably have a team for Hearthstone. Jesus. Heroes of the Storm. They probably have a Hearthstone team too. So that was fun. I think it's the MOBA for me. It's super simple. I don't have to do item management. I don't have to worry about shit. I can just, attack. And apparently I do have to worry about shit. Apparently the character I play, I'm supposed to siege stuff.
Yeah, there's just characters play different.
Yeah, I have to still remember some things, but that's fine. That's fine. It can't be super autopilot-y. At least it is the Mario Kart MOBAs. So. Also, I've got my PS2 up and running here, and I've been playing Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers and Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Oh.
You guys remember, in terms of the top movie games of all time, I think that was my number one. Was that my number one, Eli?
I don't remember that list.
Yeah, it was a little while ago. I think it was
Oh.
episode like 90.
That is a while ago. 50 episodes ago. Yeah, 50 episodes ago, if that's true.
93-ish. So yeah, it's like 50. Yeah, it's like over 50 episodes. You're right. Shit. That's some time passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I already beat the Two Towers because that game was much faster. But now I'm almost done with the Return of the King as well. I've been streaming that, so if you guys stick around if we were watching this live, you can just go to Mega Scorcher TV on Twitch, and you can see me streaming all the games and stuff. We always do all stream. While Matt's going to be streaming it now again too. He finally has an internet connection, so hopefully we'll get some other shows back on running too. Yeah, so that's what I've been playing. Fun shit, man. Fun
The
shit.
thing that I didn't like about the Return of the King is how come you had to wait to the end to play as Fireman?
Because he was a secret character to unlock. Jeez.
No, but I want to play as him now. I don't want to play the game.
Well, there actually were cheat codes back then, so there you go.
True.
I like cheat codes. I wish
They're
still
gone.
existed.
They're pretty much gone.
GameGenie.com.
I miss
Any of 'em.
cheat codes. Actually, in a way, cheat codes became DLC, sort of.
What do you mean?
Well, before, if you just wanted to have cool skins and stuff, you could either unlock them through the game or use a cheat code. Now you just gotta pay $5.
Well, I still wish there was like cheat codes for fun. Like you could put in little funny words and funny things happen.
Yeah,
That's how it used to be.
Yeah, I wish they would be back.
Oh, there's
but
still cheat codes.
all right, I actually want to hear this. Name a game.
Lego Jurassic Park.
What cheat codes?
They actually have a screen where you could punch in the numbers to unlock things.
Cool. There you go. So there you go. There's some stuff still around.
Interesting.
Well, it's rare.
So like right when the game starts, when you can go to that screen and just get everything in the game immediately.
Yeah.
Does it have any
but
one
I
of
mean-
those type of things?
I mean, the game's still new. I don't know if there's any out yet.
Oh, wait, what?
What?
What do you mean?
The codes to punch in on the screen. I
Yeah.
don't know if they're out yet. Like the game is recently new.
Oh, you're saying nah? If they
Undiscovered?
usually, I bet you $20 that all that's discovered by
Okay.
now. I bet you $20 all those codes are discovered.
Well, I don't use them, so I don't go in there.
You're not a dirty cheater.
Well, that's good. It's nice to hear that there's a game that does that. Now, can you name another game? Maybe I've not played any game ever that had a cheat code in it.
That was a damn lie.
Did even Grand Theft Auto 5 have a cheat code system in it still?
The older ones do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 5 probably does. Yeah, some of that Dodo playing somehow.
I'm going to.
You should.
I'm going to look this up right now as you guys start doing little bites.
Oh, okay. Let me unfold my piece of paper.
Okay. So little bites. You want to go first?
Yeah, because I see Bethesda. Bethesda. Wait, do we have it? We don't have a sounder for little bites.
No, we don't.
Bethesda accepts gamers' bottle cap Fallout pre-order payment. So I guess some gamer collected a lot of bottle caps and paid for their Fallout 4 pre-order. And Bethesda was like, haha, this is funny and original, so you can do that. I wonder how many bottle caps that was.
I'm going to tell you right now. And yes, there was the cheat codes in Grand Theft Auto 5 still. So Grand Theft Auto still does cheat codes, which is nice. So you so Bethesda is going to be giving away, they're going to be giving them a free copy of the game. The guy who tried to pre-order with bottle caps. It was like,
It had to be
I want
to
to say it was like, let's see, June 26th.
He's a raging
30th.
alcoholic.
So it was around the time, it was like 2 days after like E3 was done. So like a week and a
They
half.
started taking pre-orders.
He gave them 2,240 bottle caps. Now does
Not
that
enough. No.
it doesn't equal $60? No, wait. A pre-order to pre-order. How much does you usually pre-order nowadays? Like you put half the price of the game down or something?
$5 still.
Really?
So how much? Okay, for Eli, your elite skills, how much money is that bottle cap money?
Oh, I don't know. Why would I know that?
How much? What do you mean? How much is that in Fallout? Isn't that like currency?
5
in
bottle
Fallout?
caps in Fallout. Oh no, 2,000 bottle caps in Fallout. What can that get you? Probably. That can get you like the rocket launcher schematics.
All right, how much is one bottle cap supposed to be worth?
It's like a penny, you know.
Oh my God, that's not enough money then.
Yeah,
so
that's.
100
I'm gonna look it up right now. Let me see. So he's getting a free copy of the game. What do you guys think about that? While I look this up.
Did he send the bottle caps in a box?
Yes, he did.
Mm.
500 bottle caps. That's the $5 pre-order.
Well, 2,000 bottle caps, I suppose,
It's 20
would be a
bucks.
big old box of bottle caps. You know, there'd be a lot of bottle caps in that box.
That's only 20 bucks.
Yeah, it's probably only $20, unless it costs like how much aluminum that is, and you melted it down. How much scrap aluminum that is. Yeah, look that up, Matt. 2,000 bottle caps is how much aluminum?
I'm trying to get you game packs. It confuses me. I know the game needs a currency, but it's just a binary. It varies 200 pounds. Oh God, this is people speculating in forums. I don't think there's an official.
Let's ask my pet.
Yeah, I don't think there's there might be official somewhere if I really look, but my general Google search is going to bring me to forums where people are discussing
Wait.
values of bottle caps. So
Like Fallout forums?
I was on GameFAQs.
Look up like the price of aluminum.
I don't care that much.
Oh,
if you don't know off the top of your head, it must not be important.
Well,
Bottle
why would I
caps-
know? I'm not a scrapper, you know.
What do you mean? Don't you bottle caps all part of the currency in that game?
Yeah, but I don't know what they are in real life because
Oh,
we don't
Jesus.
use them.
Oh Jesus.
Well, like,
Fallout,
okay,
if they're supposed to be like worth a penny, then 2,000 doesn't seem like a lot to me.
They're
One bottle
probably.
cap is worth 2 bumblebees.
Let's say a bottle cap is worth 2 cents actually,
Okay, cool. So that might be enough then if we do the math.
so that'd be $40.
There you go. That would make sense for that would make sense for pre-ordering.
Yep.
All right, next little bite. Bungie defends. What is it? Bungie defends the Taken King's $40 price tag.
Boo.
All right, so I'm gonna read this. I guess official quote. As far as I'm concerned, this seems to be official to me. The source is Eurogamer. We were really comfortable with the value we're giving to players this autumn.
Okay.
I believe that once we begin to share, more players will be even more excited, said Smith. Okay, who is Smith? I want to see what Smith is. Hang on, I should have read the
Agent
prelude. Smith is now taking. He's the creative director, Luke Smith, of the Taken's King. So is the creative director of the guy who's making the Taken's King expansion for Destiny. He continues to stress that the Taken's King will be considerably larger than prior expansions. The Taken King has full-voice cinematics, the story of which happens when an angry alien god wages war on the solar system. All with a satisfying conclusion. You also have to have a new subclass to pursue and unlock. We also have a bunch of new strikes, and we're not yet talking about how many. A new raid. So that's one new raid. Big whoop. We're showing 2 new PvP modes and 4 PvP maps this week, and it is fairly safe that we are not done yet showing things off. Smith also briefly touched on the Collector's Edition with exclusive emotes. So these are those emotes you were talking about, which will not be available anywhere else, effectively forcing prior owners of the game to rebuy the base game and previous 2 expansions just to get their hands on them.
Oh,
Yeah.
cruel and unusual.
It's about value, he added. The player's assessment of value of the content. Wait. He added with passion. Okay. The player's assessment of value of the content. If I fire up a video right now and showed you the emotes, you would throw money at the screen. Wow.
Well, these must
This
be
guy's
really good
fucking-
emotes.
They must be really good emotes. This Smith guy thinks it's that awesome. So emotes. And okay, honestly, let's talk about Destiny for a moment here. Let's talk about Destiny. What the fuck is Destiny? First, it's so weird because originally this was going to be like a service plan type of thing where you pay a monthly fee like an MMO. But then they decided to change on that. Now they got all these expansions here. Like, do you really think that PvP maps and then a couple strikes and then a raid and a full new added story stuff is enough? Really, you think that's worth $40?
What do you think?
Craft where each expansion's like
Oh, come on. You have to admit, a patch in World of Warcraft gives you more content than one of these fucking expansions in this game.
exactly. Patches
First
are
of
great.
all, they always go with, like, you get these strikes and PvP maps. First of all, most people who play Destiny, I bet you $20, they're PvE players. So that half of that content's not even going to matter to them. Yeah, I guess you could debate, well, why are we getting all this loot for PvP? But honestly, I think more people like team up with their buddies and playing against the environment, which isn't even super easy from what I hear.
Yeah, it's not. Unless you have like so many friends in the real life that play this game at the same exact time that you want to play, you can't even do a lot of content.
Yeah. I think Bungie is just stretching themselves too thin. I think this one's going to blow back on them. I think that they're going to not get as many sales from this one, and they're going to say, well, we can't charge that much, and they're going to bring it back down to like 20 or whatever it was. I think it was like $20 before. Like, what was the last expansion? Wasn't it $20?
Every expansion, I think, has been $20 or so.
Yeah, but this one's 40. All the value.
Which, yeah, like I said, I'll have a game like DLC like this. It's just
Destiny is just a weird fucking game, man. Because it's an MMO, but it's a first-person shooter, and it's very single-player focused. But at the same time, you're the one guy who can save everything, but everyone else is the one guy who can save everything. It's really
Right.
weird. Them trying to like mix these hybrids of genres in this and especially because they're doing it on a console experience. Like, this game's not even on PC yet. If this was at least on PC, that would make a little bit more sense to me because you have games like Warframe and stuff that were originally on PC and they came to consoles later and stuff. Actually, maybe Warframe started off on PS4 or 3? I don't remember. Anyways, Destiny, you're a weird fucking game, man.
yeah.
I don't think it's worth $40. Then again, I didn't think Destiny was worth anything. I honestly think Destiny will be good when they're done with Destiny at the very end, and I buy the game for used for $30, and just to get all the DLC for do the collector's edition that they're gonna the definitive edition that they're obviously gonna make at the very end before Destiny 2 comes out. I think that's when Destiny is gonna be good.
Wow.
Because I feel bad for anyone who buys games new right now, and like I feel you get such dicked over.
Yeah, I felt that way when I got Titanfall.
Yeah, Titanfall, I wouldn't pay more than $20 for that.
How
Heck, you
much
know what?
would you pay?
I would pay. You know what? I think I would pay $40 for Titanfall, but that would be about it.
Wait, what did you pay for that?
I
$60.
got Titan.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it when it
Price.
came out
Yeah.
because
you
it
could
looked
do-
like it was going to be amazing. Like all
You know,
this
but you know what?
multiplayer.
For everything, I even played it a little bit. It was good for that first 2 weeks when it came out. It just didn't have legs.
Yeah, there's just nothing like okay, let me play campaign mode with my friend. Nope, there's no campaign.
Hey man, you talking about? Come on, that cool like radio conversations. That's totally a campaign.
Oh yeah, like 10 seconds of dialogue before a regular multiplayer mission.
Yeah, which is like the most generic dialogue because it's got to be very general because there's no story. So
Oh, that's
There's no like
unfortunate.
awesome objectives. It's just still doing the same thing.
yeah. Moving on to our next little bites. People Can Fly are back.
Wow. That.
The
What is
studio formerly known as Epic Games Poland returns to independency. So they are able to, if you guys don't know, I don't know, it was back like,
it?
I
Poland.
think it was like 2003. They like have some ownership issues with Epic and everything. And eventually now I think because Epic sold the shit away for Gears of War, and then they finally were able to negotiate stuff. So now they are back and they're their own independent company. So let's hope they can do something cool. I I don't even know what else they've actually made besides that Gears of War game at Judgment game. What else have they made? I want to check a look right now. What else have they made? Really quick. People Can Fly, formerly known as Epic Games Poland. They have made. Okay, so they were responsible for Painkiller, Gears of War, the PC version, apparently Fortnite, which I think that's still a game, and Gears of War Judgment. So that's what their big things were. Oh, Bulletstorm. They made Bulletstorm.
I'm actually really excited for Fortnite.
Yeah, we only been waiting for it for like. Didn't they announce that like 2009, 2008? They had that footage originally. It was
it was a couple of E3s ago.
Yeah, but they've recently. Apparently, it's a real game. It's a real game because recently some like reviewer type people have been like they saw some more stuff of it, and it's still a game. Yeah, still a game. So hopefully it'll come out. It looks cool from when I remember when I saw it. I saw some updated stuff like a year ago, but eventually they'll be done. Next, more E3 talk. So I just want to do a couple more little E3 topics here.
Okay.
That we talked about them, but that now some more information came up, and I've got more opinions about it.
Cool.
Fallout 4, that's gonna be a game.
Yes.
Gonna be a game. That's all I really want to say.
Really?
About that. I figured that you guys want to talk more about that.
Oh.
All right, so now what I really want to talk about, Shenmue 3. So,
Oh, that's a damn lie.
Yeah.
Shenmue 3. So it's up to, what is it, like 4 million now? I'm gonna take a quick look right now.
Wait, I thought this was a joke. I saw a thing
No, it's
earlier.
real. Let's see what they're up to. Shenmue 3 is currently up to 3,700,000. So it was a success. Sony is going to back the game now. The whole point of this was to see if people would to gauge a crowd. It's kind of weird that all that money you're giving to the game isn't really going to make the game. It's more like just so Sony would approve it. But then I recently was reading some articles where now Sony's not actually paying for the game either. They're just going to give it marketing budget. So I don't know. I'm on the fence that it's kind of a shitty thing that where publishers won't even try games unless you go to Kickstarter first to get money from your fucking fans.
Yeah, that's weird.
Kickstarter was just supposed to be like to get those games that aren't going to come out, you know. And now that seeing that now everybody is literally using Kickstarter, especially especially because you guys should have when you look at the how much money they're asking, $2 million.
Yeah.
$2 million. The original Shenmue on fucking like Dreamcast cost like what was it? $43 million just to make.
Whoa, that's a lot of
Shenmue
millions.
1. Let me see. I want to see.
23 billion.
Yeah, it was an expensive game to make.
That's
I
really expensive. That's like NASA
Okay, yeah.
expensive.
Production cost of 47 to 70 million.
Holy cow! That's like the
That was
space
a
shuttle
Dreamcast
cost
game.
for
that
a
much.
Dreamcast game.
That was
Holy
for a
shit.
Dreamcast game. So seeing that
True.
such a low ballpark number, people should have known immediately that it was just a gauge to see if people would even be interested in buying that. But now we're seeing these things where like Sony's only giving it sorry, I already said it 10 seconds ago. Only giving it like marketing money, which they can't just be giving the marketing money, man. Shenmue cost a lot, and if they're even going to make an average Shenmue game, they're going to need more money than $3 million. So give them more money, I guess. I don't know. It's just so weird that we're in this age where that E3 stage presence was devoted to a fucking Kickstarter that they're not affiliated with, but they are. It will be on PS3 first.
Wait, was it really through Kickstarter or the website?
Yeah.
That's very irresponsible of them. That's
Who?
like of Sony to do that.
To
Is it-
support. I know to actually
To
to
use
support something.
Kickstarter like that because they're a real
No,
company.
they're not using anything. No.
Oh, wait, what are they
just,
doing?
They just gave the guy the stage presence, which obviously helped a lot. But I think it's kind of grimy that they won't support the game unless they see through people giving people money that's interested. Yeah, I don't.
Indeed.
At the same time, I don't blame Sony because it's I guess honestly, how big is a fan base for Shenmue? To be honest, it's like such a underground, not even underground, such a gamer game. Now, I don't think if you walk down the street, you'd be like, "Hey, what's Shenmue? You know what Shenmue is?" And people would know. People would know like what Mario or Sonic is.
They'd be
at
like, "Is it Japanese Shamu?"
least. Yes,
They
exactly.
wouldn't be wrong.
But I wish it would just be like publishers take more risks because this whole Kickstarter thing just seems kind of pointless. It's like 3 million is not gonna be enough to make the game, and you're just gonna end up giving them more money anyway. So fuck, man. Everything has. I'm not gonna say everything has to be ruined, but just like hype, man. Hype is very powerful.
Hype train.
Hype train's very powerful. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Some more murmurs came out about that. They showed the same trailer at their own press conference, obviously. Apparently, they're gonna be changing up the game a little bit. I heard things like they're going to change the combat system, whether now, and they didn't say they were going to take away the materia system, more like streamlining streamlining some features in that. Now, I don't know if that means they're gonna.
hash swing.
I don't know if that means like they're gonna have a paradigm fucking system like they did in Final Fantasy 13, or if that means they're just gonna speed up combat a little bit, or they're just gonna change up the UI of the combat. It's very, any information we hear about it isn't gonna be relevant at all, in my opinion, until we actually see something 2 years from now, because we know this is not coming out within 2 years. No way it is. I think this literally happened like this. They decided to make this game like 6 months ago. That's what I think.
That's funny.
And they just cranked out some kind of CG thing.
Cranked it.
Although one funny thing I've been seeing on the internet, the people have been comparing the shoulder graphics, bicep graphics. Because if you remember in Final Fantasy VII how they looked when they were walking around, not the cutscenes, just the well, actually even some cutscenes where they were talking with dialogue. Remember, Pat, where they had the blocky biceps and arms and stuff.
Did you just say when they were doing cinematics and they were talking?
No, non-cinematics. Like, well, there's some scenes where they, when you're walking through the level,
Yeah.
where your character looks like that.
Yeah.
They had some cutscenes like that, but not like the high-res ones.
Yeah.
They were comparing the way Cloud's biceps were, and they compared them. I'm like, oh yeah, we've improved quite a bit in graphics. Hilarious.
He
man.
doesn't got Popeye arms anymore.
No Popeye arms, yeah. And I thought that was hilarious.
That's good.
So,
They're pretty cartoony.
yeah, so those are the couple last things I wanted to get off my chest about E3. E3 overall was good, and that's awesome that it was. I think it was a good E3. Everyone had something to show. I wish we could see more new IPs, but at the end of the day, we all know why that is. It's just more easy to make things that people already know about because it's more marketable that way. So, I don't know. I think we always see new IPs, but I just wish that we could see more.
See more IPs, yeah.
See more IPs. All right. That's all that we have for Little Bits, unless you guys got anything else
Do you have it?
that you want to add on to it.
What is the
Last
thing about
Guardian.
Last Guardian on here, yeah?
Oh, yeah, Last Guardian's a thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I thought that was something else you guys might want to talk about more. All right, so let's move on to some news of the week. And I fucked up.
For gaming news.
Yeah, I fucked up. That's okay, though. Eli's added laugh was great for it.
Thank you.
First news item. Take it away, Crazy Peeps.
Warner Brothers suspends PC sales of Batman Arkham Knight. The company is working to address the many issues that plague the PC port. We want to apologize to those of you who are experiencing performance issues with Batman Arkham Knight on PC. We take these issues very seriously and have therefore decided to suspend future game sales of the PC version while we work to address these issues to satisfy our quality standards. We greatly value our customers and know that while there is a significant amount of players who are enjoying the game on PC, we want to do whatever we can to make the experience better for PC players overall.
So the first game that got pulled down from like all the storefronts. People think this is a direct. Like the only reason this happened is because Steam refunds are a thing now. Which actually makes sense. This is the first AAA title that came out with while the Steam refund policy was in place. You know what? I think this is the first time we've seen actual victory when it came to consumer rights and everything like that.
Ooh, that's good.
Because if you really think about it, that is the only reason. If this would have happened last year, like if just like Assassin's Creed, they wouldn't have done anything. They would have just let it be broken forever while still taking money and then eventually fixed it. Yeah, Assassin's Creed now is working fine, but it took
When it
forever
first
for that
came
to get
out.
working. It was horrible. And I think that this is a direct result of having Steam refunds, and now like every storefront has a legitimate refund system now. Actually, even in their little post about it, they said they encourage people to use the Steam refund system if they were not enjoying the game. As we all know, this game was running horrible for people who didn't have like SLI Titans. Apparently, the big issue was with hard drives. Mechanical hard drives are having a real hard time with this game, apparently. If you had an SSD, things that made the experience much better, but it was definitely not a quality PC port by any stretch of the mean. Like, no website was reporting a good port of this. Like, nobody was saying it was good, except for people who had, like, even the people who had the high-end, like, SLA Titans, even it was running ass. Like, it was still running below 30 frames per second for them, even with their SLI Titans, which is nuts. Which is nuts, man. Not optimized at all. So I'm glad that they decided to do this and that we're seeing real results and real change. Like, this is legitimate change to improve gaming as a whole, unlike all this other shit that people try to do. It's like, I'm going to rant about things on Twitter. That will work. But no. Steam refund policy has actually helped more out than we think. And I think we can continue seeing this being a trend. I think now AAA developers know they can't just release shit anymore.
That's good.
Because they can actually lose out on their money.
Nice.
What do you guys think about this overall?
I would actually like it, but I mean, there's still the whole issue of games like on consoles.
I don't know. The stuff on the consoles work just fine.
Yeah, most of the time. But
Oh, you're just saying in general. I thought you were saying specifically about Arkham Knight.
yeah,
Arkham Knight was fine on
I'm
consoles,
just
apparently.
saying like games that keep getting pushed out when they still need to be worked on.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, that with consoles, you always have the refund policy as well. Like every store will let you turn back
Well,
your
unless
game.
you digitally buy it.
It's true. Actually, you bring up a good point there, Crazy
Ooh.
Peeps. When will PSN and Xbox Live implement refunds for digital stuff? Because right now, you're right. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But if you're not happy with a purchase, I think that maybe they need to step up their game in the storefront now that Steam is doing that. I think it's about time.
Good idea.
Good point. Good point there.
What I don't understand is why so many PC ports they just don't work properly. Why is it so difficult to port a game to PC?
Well, let me put it. That's a lot of variables to why that's an issue for a lot of developers. All right, first thing, they were console developers first. When you're designing something for a specific hardware that codes a specific way, it's a little difficult for developers to actually have the time and resources to then do a good job when moving it over.
But I'm wondering like why it
That's
just
one of the
doesn't.
reasons.
Well, because
run.
the system is going to be the same system that every owner has. It's not going to be different
Yeah.
hard drive, different graphics card, different sound card.
Yeah, because they have to consider that for every PC ever. Like when you
I don't
like,
know.
let me put it this way: if you design Batman to walk a certain way, right, and you
Yeah.
let's say you base it off the frame rate. Again, I'm not a game developer. I'm probably super bad at explaining this, but this is
Okay,
this is
okay.
just the best way I'm gonna try. Let's say you design it to go with the frame rate.
Yeah.
All right. The advantages of designing it go with the frame rate is that well now no matter what graphics card I go to, there's a standardization about how frame rates work with when it comes to GPU talking to the monitor. Now, if you design it differently, where it's more physics-based, well, now you have to, all right, there are this many models of graphic cards out there. Which one of these will support this type of physics I need to do? So I need to code it for this way. Now, if the people doesn't have this type of coding on their GPU, now I need to make a secondary set of codes so that when they're running on an older GPU, that it will still work.
So they
Let's-
yeah that makes sense for like a PC. But why wouldn't when you just make the console thing, aren't there like settings in console games? I don't have console, so I don't know. But can't you turn down like graphical settings on
No,
a console?
consoles have never done that. And that's
They
one
have
of the
not done that, really?
Consoles have never ever done such things. Like the most you ever got from consoles was like maybe contrast and
Really?
the box thing.
That's really
yeah,
stupid.
consoles never did that. Yeah, that's one of the things that like if you ever watch Joel Viscus, he's always talking about like, well, these new systems, they're now more close to PCs than ever. Why don't they just give that option?
Yeah, because
to
they're
people?
basically like computers that are just consoles. They are computers inside there.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're both x86 architecture.
You would think that like when you port a PC, port a game from a console to a PC, all you would have to do is change the buttons to work with
well,
a mouse
I know,
and
let's
keyboard.
see. I remember like when I could be wrong which engine this was. I remember a lot of years ago that like when Unreal 3 came out, there was a feature in that game engine where you just flip a button and it would port it to.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but not every game engine has that. And if you make your own game engine, then you can't do that. But you're all right, Eli. At this point in history, these consoles right now are the closest they've ever been to PCs.
Yeah,
Theoretically, it should be the easiest possible to then now transfer it over.
it would seem that
Because they are
way.
both x86
And they were
architecture
made-
type of but
They
now,
were made on PCs.
Yeah, they're always made on PCs.
Yeah, so it's just put that in there, and it, like have it like dormant code. You know, it doesn't get used. It takes up space, but it doesn't get used.
But those are some of the reasons why it's hard to do that. Now, don't get me wrong. They're game developers. If they're going to put something on PC, then they shouldn't have took on that challenge if they knew they couldn't do it.
Yeah,
At least do it on some smaller titles first.
or
that won't have a
hire
big deal.
it out. Someone that knows what they're doing. Just like be like, hey, we'll give you like $20
That is a
to
common
do
thing
this.
to do too, though. There are development houses that just do ports. So that's why it's a bit difficult for them. And you know what? At this point, it's 2015. At development houses, let's get on the ball here. Let's improve our game here.
Yes.
And especially like Warner Brothers is a publisher behind the Rocksteady. Can't they help them out in any way? Like they have all this money, and it just sucks that they can't ever get it right.
No.
Especially if you're gonna sell a product to somebody, just make it good as
They
you can.
probably don't care. They probably don't care, and that's why this
Yeah.
happens.
They should care. And the movie's going to be coming out soon.
Yeah, but like it's always like the video game movies. Even though this one's probably decent as far as video game movies.
It's not a video game movie.
It's not a
Well-
video game.
You know what I mean? As far as like
He was just saying how Batman in general promotes Batman,
Yeah.
not just like it was a tie-in to the movie.
Indeed. But with the movies that make video games spin off them are normally terrible because they don't care at all.
Yeah, that's a different discussion
Yeah,
altogether.
so it's kind of probably has to do with it. Like the way Warner Brothers, the big company, looks at a video game is they don't get it, and they don't care about it. And
Don't
that's
get me
why-
wrong, I agree with you. When the publisher's coming down on you to release the game, they don't care if the game's working. They wanted to get it out because they put their
Bad
marketing
people.
money. They put their marketing money on a certain date that it will be out by a certain date.
It
And the
should
developers
care.
are pushed. Like, there's a lot of facets that go into why PC ports or just ports in general. Or sometimes why even games are bad. It's a multifaceted
Indeed.
thing. And I agree with you. It just sucks, man. I wish if everyone would just make a good product like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes developers don't care, like you said. Maybe they're lazy. Maybe because there is no refund policy, they figure we can make a shitty port and make some money. But now that there is, now they can't just do that anymore. That is the benefit of a refund policy now.
Indeed, it burns them good.
Yeah, it does. And we still don't know who eats the cost on the refund system. I don't know if it the developer does or Valve does. I don't know.
Probably developers, right?
Probably developers. I
Yeah.
bet Valve is like too greedy to eat the cost themselves. We'll see. All right, so moving on to our next news item. Go ahead and take it away, Elias.
Okay. Let me get the paper.
I know you're so into the Civil War type stuff, and I know you're so
Sure.
into the Confederate flag, obviously.
Yes, obviously. Apple has removed all Civil War games from the App Store. Apple has decided to join the bandwagon by pulling many Civil War games from the App Store. Games like Ultimate General
Gettysburg.
Ultimate General Gettysburg, yeah. And all the Hunted Cow Civil War games are nowhere to be found. Apple is famous for reaching for the axe rather than the scalpel when it comes to political issues, like rejecting Hunted Cow's Tank Battle 1942 for depicting Germans and Russians as enemies.
Isn't that fucking ridiculous that they actually did that at one point? I totally forgot they did that.
Yeah, Hunted Cow seems like a really edgy game.
It's really
Yeah.
not. It's just a Civil War game.
Yeah, I know. So the move doesn't come as a great surprise. Apple states that we have not removed apps from. We have not removed.
No, we have.
Oh, we
removed-
have. Whoops. Apple states that we have removed apps from the App Store that use the Confederate flag in an offensive or mean-spirited way, which is a violation of our guidelines. Sources close to the company
Welcome to Room for Play, where we can't read.
is close and close the
Okay,
same word.
this is. Yeah, you would say
It is the same word, isn't it?
sources close to the company say that the work.
Wait, I got
this
it.
work-
Wait,
okay.
sources close to the company say that it's working with the developers affected by the flag ban to get the issue resolved and get the games back on the App Store. However, the developers will have to either remove or replace the Confederate flag.
All right, so as we all know, right now in America, for you guys who are not from America, there's this whole thing going on about the Confederate flag. They want to ban it in America. and blah, blah, blah.
Because that one guy in Charleston shot all those black people.
Yeah, that was
No,
definitely
that's why
definitely-
it triggered
that's
this whole
definitely
thing.
Why? Yep.
Yeah.
That definitely was the straw that broke everything. You know.
Yeah.
So Apple has never decided to take political issues well in their store, so they always cut games.
And
They
they're
always
lying.
do.
They're lying super hard in this press release
Yeah.
because they're saying it violated the thing.
The
But
guidelines.
yeah,
like
but
now
it's
you're
been there
taking
for like
action.
who knows how many months, years even. It's
Yep.
been there.
Here's the biggest problem. If you guys ever heard any of these games, these are like the most not. They're just like
They're just history.
they're just the games. Like they're not even like I'm a Confederate guy and I'm using the flag and I'm wrapping my dead American children. It's literally like it's a fucking like top down Civil War type of game. You know.
yeah, it's about history.
That,
And
that Ultimate Gettysburg. It's like and you literally they're carrying the flag. They're not even like saying there's not like the flag's
It's
not like
just
in
the
your
flag,
face. It's just
yeah.
a flag that happens to exist in the game for
and
historical
I don't know if
reference.
Apple knows anything about history, but the South and the Confederate lost the Civil War, so it's kind of okay to show their flag because they're the losers.
Now here's the biggest thing about it. The thing that I am most pissed about this is that in their actual press release thing, like I only had a little snippet here, they actually went on and said that if you want to make they literally said we support free speech, but not when it comes to games. Like that's not their exact wording, but their exact wording was write a book, make a song, make a video, but when it comes to games, we don't support that that idea in that medium.
That's
so
weird.
it shows off that why did Apple not take games as a serious medium?
It's like how Warner Brothers doesn't care, and how just big companies, they don't care about video games. feel
Like
like
they-
it's
Yeah,
a
they
toy.
curate their app store stuff so hardcore, but when it comes to music and everything, they don't, because they know that traditionally speaking, that doesn't end up well. And we're still in this weird part in history where people are still not taking games fully seriously.
Indeed.
And again, I want to go back to the point I was saying earlier. These games are still not even bad. They're like they're literally shitty, like not even shitty games.
They might be decent.
They're like they're tiny, like $1 to $5 games. They're like a top-down view. You move your army here, and like stuff like that got fucking taken off, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
They really should have just looked at it and said, "All right, guys, this is clearly not a game that's saying the Confederates should have won and blah blah blah." It was
No. No, it's not.
and they don't really want to get in the whole aspect of, let's say,
So
well,
wait, Apple took off Confederate flag waiver. All you do is just hit a button and it'll wave the flag.
Wow.
I bet there was an app like that too. To be honest with you, I bet there was an
It
app
could
like
be.
that.
I could see that.
Now that doesn't even get into the whole part about free speech, and about censorship of information, because then you're saying, all right, we got to take it out. Well, now you can make your game where kind of your selling point was, okay, sort of historical accuracy, like.
Yeah.
To change that, it's like now it's not accurate anymore. So then when people, I know that's not where you should be getting your source of information, but the more accurate is the better, in general, not just like
They'll
in
have
terms
to
of making
do.
the game better, but in terms of just being a knowledgeable person, it should be accurate. That comes down to even like censorship of information. What is it today? It's Confederate flags. What if tomorrow they want to do games that criticize Apple in some weird way, in an ironic way or something? Then what if they say you can't do that because you're using our brand?
Well, no, that's not why they would do that. The only reason they cut it because it was the hot thing to do. You know. This is what's
Well, that's what
popular right
Apple's
now.
always done. Yeah, that's what they've always traditionally done. That's
Look,
why they
look
did it.
everyone, we're on the bandwagon too. Acknowledge us.
Indeed. Remember we
Overall, this is just really dumb of them. This is really fucking stupid, and this
It-
is not the first
yeah.
time they've done it. This is ridiculous.
Indeed.
And I don't know what to talk about the whole political flag thing and that's going on in America. I would say this is fucking dumb also. Just let people have their goddamn flag. It's not that big of a deal.
Indeed. I suppose. Even though I think we all know that people that wave the Confederate flag around are a little bit racist.
Most of the time they are.
Yeah, it's like
Most
it's
of the
not
time.
even.
Not everybody, but most of the time
But
I would
if
agree with you,
you're
yeah.
not and you are, it's like, hey, maybe you should like look at your gosh darn 5th
There are
grade
some
history
people who just-
textbook.
There are some people who like the Confederate flag because it represents the history of the South.
But
they don't
the
necessarily
losing history.
Well, yeah, but that's the part they care about. That was just the history part of it.
But
to
it was only
remember
the
their past.
history,
But
like-
there are, okay, stop.
What? Okay.
The history. I'm talking about the people that put using it, but they're not using it because they're racist. They're using it because they just remember it's part of their history. Hey, this is the thing that happened in the past, and I think it's a cool looking flag. There are people like that exist.
I
There aren't-
suppose it's a
but there
cool
are
looking flag.
definitely more people I feel that wave it and like, hey, fuck black people. Definitely,
Yeah.
totally. There totally are more people like that, but there are other
Hey,
people who just
hey,
enjoy
you.
their heritage.
Hey, you.
my cotton.
Yeah.
And just let people use
It's
the
like you're
fucking
just
flag.
waving at people.
Let people put
waving
the
in
flag
their
up.
face.
Let the people.
Yeah.
put the flag up.
I hate you.
If they make if another civil war happens, then care about them
I
using the
can't
flag
see
then.
you at night.
Yeah.
Hold this flag
So
now.
let's let them have the damn flag. That's my, I guess, 2 cents on that whole thing, which is not really. It's kind of just dumb. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
this happens every
Let
few
people have their
years. It
fucking-
seems
let
like.
them have their goddamn flag. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Although I do agree with you, they're fucking fraud. They're
Yeah.
racist. But hey, let
Even
them
the
have
ones
it.
that aren't there.
Let them have it. It's like the whole gun thing with me. Just let people have their fucking guns.
'Cause-
Bad people are gonna do bad things, no matter what.
Indeed.
Yeah, but guns just make it easier for them.
And it makes.
Knives make things easier for people too. There you go.
Guys got to run at you with a knife. He's got a gun. He can
Yeah.
stab
You
with
could
that.
throw a knife.
Yeah, but if you throw your knife and you miss, you don't have a knife anymore.
If you,
Now I have a knife.
Yeah.
you aim your gun and you miss. Although I do agree, it might be a lot harder to miss with a gun.
Yeah, because you miss once, but then you can like keep firing.
Mm,
You know.
that's true. Carry
Guns
multiple-
are very
no.
dangerous.
Bullets are very expensive.
They tried to do that. Apparently, they tried to make the bullets expensive, but then the gun people they caught on, and they're like, "Hey, wait a second."
Wait a second. Yeah, I can't shoot my gun affordably anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so that is news of the week. So let's move on to the gaming spotlight. Aha, wow, what a wonderful laugh to come back to. All right, so now we're talking about the new releases coming out this
Mhm.
week. So go ahead, Pat,
Oh,
take it
Patrick
away.
gets to read.
Oh, I got some.
Yeah, well, you've kind of became the person now that since Elena has
You
been
do
on here
read
for a
better
while.
than both of us, so. That's
Yeah,
true.
that is good. That is good. Wow, Pat, good job for being literate.
Yeah.
I
Good.
read good.
Ooh, yeah, you do.
All right.
Okay.
Gaming Spotlight.
Yeah.
For a multi-platform release, we have Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasm Extend.
Wow, that name is kind of epic.
choice.
got J-Stars Victory Verse Plus. For PlayStation 3, we have Red Goddess Inner World, Whispering Willows. PlayStation 4, we have Astbreed.
Oh.
I don't.
Ass-breed. I thought you said ass-breed at first.
Ass
Breed.
breeder. You gotta
Ace
breed them
breed.
asses.
Wii U Art Academy Home Studio, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, Never Alone, Kasima Nagitsuana.
Gonna get your iguana.
Gonna
Get your
I'm
iguana.
gonna get your iguana.
Okay. Shiftlings, Star Fox Command. DS, we have all the DG series games from DSiWare.
Yeah, there was like literally 10 of them. I
I
just cut them
remember
all down.
that was on the week a few weeks ago
yeah,
as well.
so there's a lot of those games that they keep
Yeah.
coming out with. That were obviously they're older games.
No, they gotta be taken down. They got the Confederate flag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who knows?
iOS.
Can do that now too.
Really? Doing iOS now?
Yep. This is because it's a Sonic game. That's why I thought it was.
Sonic Runners.
It's irrelevant because it's a Sonic game.
I suppose so.
Okay. PlayStation Vita, we have
Ooh.
Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 3 V Generation.
Is that one long one?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is one.
Yep.
Oh.
We also have Whispering Willows.
Which apparently is a cool game from what I heard.
Which one?
Didn't the second one
Whispering
just come out?
Willows.
Oh.
Oh, Whispering Willows. I thought you were
Whispering
talking about
Willows.
Hyperdimension.
No, I never heard about that game. Whispering Willows I heard was really cool.
See?
PC, we have Age of Fear, The Undead King, Combat Cats,
Okay.
Delivery,
Okay.
Dwarven Brawl Bros,
Mm.
East Tower, Kuan, Lost Lands, Dark Overlord, Metal Slug, Nomad, Hollybridge, Quiplash,
Holly
Reflection, Rise of Incarnates,
Ooh.
Rugus, Kingdom of the Lost Soul, Shyness, The Lightning Kingdom,
Shine it. Yeah, it says shyness. Oh, shiness?
Shyness, Shyness,
Shyness?
No idea how to say that.
Dead by Dawn, Toku Kaiden. Kiwa-
Toku Gaiden.
Tokukaiden
Kiwami.
Kiwami.
I actually like the Tiger.
Hi.
We're very
Toku Kaiden
respectful of other cultures.
That's how they
obviously.
talk, so it's okay.
Toku Kaiden.
Totally how they talk.
Mm-hmm.
Dishonor.
Oh,
Dishonor.
You dishonor my family. Yeah, we're
And then you're
very.
dead.
Yeah, so those
And then
images-
someone chops your
that
head off.
Whispering Willows one. It's like you're a ghost and you're like going through a house and you're like floating as a ghost. It's interesting. Definitely check it out. I
Oh.
want to check it out more too. And that will be our
Possessing your
show.
Toilet.
Yes, while you're sitting in your toilet, play the game on your Vita because it's the only place you're gonna play it.
It is
By
on
the
Vita.
way,
I was talking
apparently
about
some
you're
people
a
are
ghost.
designating the Vita as the official masturbation platform
Is it?
because there's so many sexy girl games.
Ah.
So
See.
yeah, that's the thing. And that will be our show.
Okay.
I want to thank Crazy Peepers and Elias for joining us as always.
You're welcome.
Welcome, yes. And make sure you guys check out all of our social networks and stuff. RPTV for our Twitters. Add us to your Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter.
Search Move
at
and Play.
BTV.
Yes, follow us. Add us to your circles. Join the forums. Continue the conversation on. Don't be like that Patapon and miss out and be all pissed like he is. Look at him. He's all pissed.
I was still hoping for a Patapon 4.
Yeah, maybe. This has
Why
been.
can't Sony do a little Kickstarter for that? Or Crash
I
Bandicoot?
might as well. Sony did not do the Kickstarter for Shenmue 3. They just put it on their stage.
I know, I'm just saying. Kickstarter to see if people still want it.
Yeah.
Maybe
if
they
big
will.
companies start kickstarting things, everyone would. I'd like to think people would riot. Anyway, so that'll be our show.
Holding games hostage.
This has been episode 143. It is Tuesday, June 30th, 2015. Catch you all next week, guys. Peace out, home dogs.
All right,
See you
goodbye.
for episode 144, the real 144.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, guys. Fuck you. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.